this computer. Okay, all right then. So welcome everyone. Let's share screen and then we'll get started. Okay, so I just wanted to see who's here. So we've got Mark and Christine and Judy, May, Vera. Is Vera here? I thought I saw Vera. Oh, hello, Vera.
Yes. Hi. Yes, I'm here. I'm
wonderful to have you. Oh,
yep, but I'm on now.
Always happy to see you because all the way in New Zealand.
Yeah, always enjoy the station.
Thank you. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So we've got Heidi and Simon. Hello, Simon. Okay, now okay. All right, let's get started. Okie dokie. So today is the 9th of July, which is already week 9 of our, week 5 of our 8-week of the UFO University program. And so, another 4 weeks to go, then we'll finish this first lot of our coring training. But as we shared last week, after we finish these first 8 weeks, we will still continue with our Zoom coring with different topics, whether it's, product training or other business-related training, or focusing on reaching our Master UFO goal, or etc. So we can plan for that. But based on a few people that I've spoken to in this team, I know that Tuesday in August, onwards, they may not be available. So before I get started, can I ask you guys, if we were to change from, first week of August onwards to meet on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday, would that be okay with anyone? Is there anyone that can't make a Wednesday, like most Wednesday? Not to say that obviously sometimes maybe not available, but instead of Tuesday, we're thinking perhaps change to a Wednesday. Would that be okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
That's good. Wonderful. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, because I know at least 3 people who have already informed me Tuesday. They have perhaps other things either at church or in their community. So that's great. All right. Well, since that's the case, then we have the August onwards, then change to a Wednesday, and then we can plan what we're planning. After these 8 weeks, what to do. That's good. Judy, May, Simon, and with Mark and Christine. Okay. What about Heidi and May? Heidi and May, are you good? Are you fine to do a Wednesday? Can you either post on the group chat or
Yes, I'm okay for Wednesday.
Good, wonderful. All right, so let's get started for today. Our checklist to start off with. Vera, you're good too, are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad.
Should be okay, mostly.
Good.
Yeah.
And Vera, can you please let me if possible, Diana and
yes.
Yeah. Okay. And
okay, I will.
Yeah. Okay. So but I'll post it on our UFO University Facebook or email or WhatsApp anyway. Okay. Now with this week, we are first of all going to be going through the checklist of the first 4 points. Number 1 is we actually started our new quarter from the 1st of July, which basically last Tuesday. So now it's already 1 week into our new quarter and our new financial year. So if I may get each of you to share a little bit since the quarter start or the new financial year start, it's been 8 days already. What are some of the things that you've learned or good news or progress that you've made in terms of this business? Because as we always say, daily action makes long-term success. And even though it's only been 8 days, you may or may not have done a lot, but it's also important for you to be aware that if I know that within this team there are some that want to earn, let's say, only 1,000 a month, but others like 5,000 a month, yet the others 10,000 a month. So depending on what your goals are, every single day that you have to progress in your business is important. So I'll just go through from the top to the bottom of the list. So Christine and Raj, for the last 7 days, what have you done since you have started the business?
Good question. We have started. We have done the shopping annuity together, and I've done the website, make myself familiar with the back office, went through my website and get familiar with all this, what's behind it and how to work with it, and actually what kind of products are in there, what partner stores are there, and just to learn, what is actually there, what do we have.
Yes.
So that's a lot.
That's quite a lot. Yeah,
it's quite a lot. And I found when we went through the shopping annuity certificate, what we can actually buy from our own shop.
Yes.
After we have finished that, and I went through it again, and I said, oh, actually, it's pretty much actually what we can buy on our own shop, which we normally would buy. Even Coles now and Woolworths are there.
Yes.
So that's something I did in the last 2 or 3 days.
Well done. Good. Yeah, very proud of you, because like shopping annuity assessment is supposed to be done every quarter. And so between July to September, you've already very earlier on have done it when we did our open box appointment. And basically only started on the 3rd of July, which was last Wednesday. And only just got your box on Friday. And by
That's right.
Monday, you've already done that much. So I'm really proud of you. So well done. And so now it's time for you to get started into doing the result producing activities, like we talked about, like reaching out to people, write down your name list and stuff like that. Yep, good.
Yes, that's right.
Good. Thank you, Christine. What about you, May? What have you done in the last 8 days since the new financial year for the business?
I have done the shopping annuity assessment.
Yeah, well.
I find it's pretty interesting because there's lots of products there,
That's right.
which I think can replace my other products.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's a better quality one. I must say, like the washing detergent and shampoos and even the beauty products.
Yes.
So I'm hopefully after I finish, I think I'm gonna finish mine soon.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna buy the face wash and things like that.
Right.
And even the toothpaste.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, that's what shopping annuity is all about, right? Converting.
Yeah, and then I familiarize myself with the website and buying some stuff from the the partner stores and see how it works.
Yes.
Also go through my my contact list. So I'm writing down each of them, the possibility of introducing them to shop.com, whether as a business partners or even as a customer.
Great.
For a start. Yeah.
Well done, because I know that May has already done well in the partner stores, as she already purchased a flight ticket for her mum to fly from Malaysia to Australia next month, and through Expedia, so that's good. And also have planned with Heidi, her sponsor, and myself, to do like a core workshop in order to invite people to her own launch, which is another very exciting thing coming up. She's going to be launching her business in her home. Well,
yes.
Yep, keep on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for your support, Kitty.
You're welcome.
And Heidi.
And Heidi, yeah, I know also one of your...
Oh, and I've joined that TLS program. So
Yes.
hopefully that's also one of my goals,
Yeah,
to lose weight.
yes, yes. Fantastic.
Yeah.
During the 12
Yeah.
weeks, and not only that, you have customers already through Doreen and Robert that will be doing the TLS with you. So you can safely say that you already developed your first 2, 3
Fingers crossed, I need to be disciplined myself. It's very tempting to eat, you know, the everyday food that I've been eating. Like sometimes I like to grab ice creams even when it's cold.
Okay. Well, with Heidi and me being by your side, coaching, mentoring, sometimes praising, other time pushing,
Yeah.
I'm sure you will be okay. All right. So
Yeah.
Christine,
Thanks.
something. Let me just read it. Christine has been listening to audios and YouTube video every day. Wow, that's amazing. Like we're very much alike. There is one day that I don't listen to audio or watch a YouTube video. There's something missing now. I love that. And Christine also has been adding to her prospects list, organized a skincare workshop, which is I'm very excited. Next Thursday, we're doing it in her house. And Christine also attended lots of Zoom meetings, become more aware of all the new partner stores, especially those that double up at your shopping center locally and show the plan twice. Whoa. And very motivated. I'm so happy to hear that. And obviously you selling more products, especially OPC3 in the practice. Knowing a lot more about Pitnogenol, obviously, with both you and Dr. Ma. So, Christine, if you can just quickly share with us, what is it about showing the plan twice in such a short time help you, or like, why is it that you now have a lot more motivation to show the plan than before?
It's basically just being part of a team and feeling like, having to step up a bit and be a bit more accountable, I think. I've sort of played the back seat a bit in our business. So I'm finally getting my my butt into gear. Yeah, and one of my best friends, I haven't even actually shown the plan to. And I'm like, so I showed her the plan yesterday, did my little 7-minute drawing on a piece of paper.
Oh, cool.
So that was good. And then I went through it with my mum as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I just to get into the habit of doing it, I think, just to practice and even practicing on people who, can I practice on you? I think it's even a good way to start, rather than looking at it as, obviously then they're already preferred customers, so that's fine. But just giving them the updated of all the new partner stores, and more like a little, can I just practice on you? And I think that for the new people, especially May and Christine and probably even Heidi, I don't know, but yeah, practicing on people just to ask, can I practice? And, you never know, they might actually find out how easy it is and think it's a pretty cool business, obviously. But yeah, I've found that helpful as well.
That's right. And especially the 7-minute, once you've practiced it a few times, it's not that hard at all. Like, it's just very simple, right? And I remember like some of the Dennis friends talked about, even in the beginning, practicing to his cats and dogs as well. Like, just get the dog, hey Steady, come next to me, I'm gonna show my plan to you, that kind of thing.
You'd probably eat the pen or eat the paper or something.
Oh, well, okay, so you've shown it to your mom, to your best friend, and oh, that's amazing. Well done. Oh, cool. So happy. Okay, so next, let's see. Vera, how have you been?
Oh, yeah, I've been really, I must say, yes, I've been doing lots of things these 2 weeks. So whenever I grab a bit of time, or when I get an opportunity, meeting up with some people, and I always try to share my products.
Your product,
okay, and it was a good thing. Just over a short coffee, I have someone asked me about my products because they have heard about it before, about the aloe.
Yes.
And how it helped those people, helped my brother who was recovering from cancer treatment of chemotherapy, and I have bought a lot of aloe for him to drink, and that helps him tremendously. So
wow.
she knows of someone who's suffering from cancer, and so she ordered 2 aloe from me
Okay.
to let her try.
Yes.
Yeah, another one who also bought for the mom the bromelain, because her mom is suffering from quite acute arthritis problems and in pain. So that was a success, just sharing products. Yeah, that's what I
Yes,
do.
wonderful.
Yeah.
You're always amazing in showing products and sharing your knowledge of it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing.
Okay.
Next, Simon, what have you been up to in terms of the business since July?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thanks, Simon.
Okay. Well, as I might have told you, I've given those tickets to my sister-in-law, Felicity, and I've also given them to a friend of mine, Michelle.
This is for local seminar in September, right?
Yeah, with Pauline Cheng.
With Pauline Cheng, that's right. Yes, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I've given those tickets away, as you know.
Well done.
Yep. And I've reiterated to my friend Michelle more than anyone the importance of attending this, because she's recently moved into a new place. She was, I think I might have mentioned this to you briefly. She actually had her house broken into, and where she was living before.
Yes.
So now she's in a nice new place. She's got her young son that lives with her. And I said, this would be a good opportunity for you to look into maintaining that lifestyle.
Sure.
And I also mentioned to her, you'd be in a supportive environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
So,
that's great.
Yeah. So I've done that. And as for my sister-in-law, even though she said she's busy and she loves her job, I think I might have mentioned this to you before. I said to her, well, have a look into it anyway.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that she's business savvy and this is something outside that she can do, whether or not she does something with the ticket.
Yep.
But I did basically go and tell her that this is something worth looking into.
Good. Now, Simon, apart from obviously the local seminar, which is really good for you to be able to invite them to, but that's still like, more than 2 months away, right? So what I would encourage you, Simon, is between now and 14th of September, obviously they've already got hold of the tickets, is to invite them to different events that we have, whether it's, product showcase or even, the online HBP, or even if you like, we can organize like you and I meeting them to show the 7-minute plan. That kind of thing is really beneficial, because if they were to wait till 14th of September, that's more than 2 months away. It's important for you to start thinking about getting activated, meaning to either have customers or business partners. So let's plan for something like that.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, great, Simon. Thank you. And Simon, Christine said, good idea to ask her to assess the business for you and that you really value her opinion. She might even know someone else. Yeah, that's an excellent suggestion. Thank you, Christine. Because Simon, is true, if your sister-in-law Felicity is such a business savvy lady, then, use the what we call evaluation approach, exactly like what Christine said. Can you please help me to evaluate and assess the business? So when you share it with her, when you familiarize the 7-minute plan, then, show it to her as a practice, then you can ask her for her opinion.
No worries.
Okay, good. All right, then next, Judy, are you able to share a little bit what you've been up to since July, which is a special month for you, I understand?
Yeah, for July, I have tried everything, and the new thing I've tried is I purchased from a partner store just to experience how it works and to gain the cashback myself.
Yes.
I have shown the 7 minutes. I learned and showed the 7 minutes plan to a friend, which worked well, and the method that was introduced in the YouTube video was very easy to learn, very effective.
Yeah, definitely.
I did the auto ship, so I So thanks for going through with me. So I got more understanding regarding how to allocate my my BV or IBV into which shop I should be focusing on.
Yes.
And thank you for many of you who liked my Facebook page. I
it's lovely.
set aside some time to launch my Facebook page on Sunday nights.
Yes.
So and use it as a platform to share or to advertise about the exclusive products.
Yes.
And I ordered the trial size of the sachet, and I received it, and I have given it to my 2 people tonight and asked them to try for the next 3 days and see how it works, and to think about how I present it to other potential customers.
Great.
And I got a new preferred customer by signing in herself just by looking at my Facebook page. So I think the page is making use of, like that is being useful now. So
it's a really good page that you put together, especially the way that you entreat, like it's very good, like explaining, and I love it. But I think if you
I didn't ask people to go register the link, but I sort of put it in a more subtle or passive way. But there are people who signed in, so I will keep looking at what are the ways until it is a good timing that I ask people to either like or to either register.
Fantastic. Well done, Judy. And especially well done for doing the 7-minute plan in such a short time after becoming an unfranchised business owner. Really proud of you, because it's not necessarily that easy in the beginning, because most people, I would have to say, only start showing the plan, whether it's this short plan or the full plan, mostly after 3 to 6 months, but you've only been not even 2 months, 6 weeks, and you already show the first plan without even me going with you. And I really am proud of you. So anyway, so thank you, Judy, for being very what's the word, independent, self-sustained, and even I've learned a lot from you, the way that you market yourself, branding yourself. I love that.
And thanks for everyone's support, because although we didn't get to meet or talk to each other in like this kind of meeting, but by like throughout the week, when I see someone's putting the comment or like the like and the response in the UFO, like the page that Kitty set up, like I can see us working together.
That's right. We are a team working together.
Find something that is good for everyone to adapt. So that was why I didn't learn it all by myself. I think I learned it by our interaction.
Fantastic. And the other thing that I would like to thank you on behalf of everyone is you put together the plan for our first team group product showcase and website walkthrough in South Bank, where you've got the availability and the poll. So thank you for that, Judy. Really appreciate it. Okay, so Christine says that Simon, good idea to ask her. Yep, that's right. We've talked about that. Heidi, are you good to talk, or you're still looking after your kids? You able to share?
Yep, I'm back. It's just that I hear Thomas every now and then. Sorry.
No problem. So how have you been doing in this last week?
This last week was very eventful.
Yep.
I've done the survey. I mean the shopping annuity.
Yes.
Yeah, I've finished that for this quarter.
Good.
I've actually sit down with my hubby, and this is very significant because we've talked about what we want in shop.com, and so we sort of put down a business plan together, and have agreed on what we want to do and get out of this business. And
Right.
we're working with some accountants to sort out some business side of things to ensure that, you know, because we've decided we want to make good use of what we've learned, and so we will, you know, try to full speed on this, and while we are very busy.
That's great. That's great.
And and that's that. And then I've put a lot of time in helping May to actually start her up.
Yep.
And then also started looking at majoring in TLS.
Yes.
And joined you, have agreed and said to you that yes, I can help and give it a go to be one of the coach.
That's right.
Yep. And I've also agreed with you that I can go to Sydney next year. So
yay! That is really exciting.
I've just done a bit of calculation that I've earned enough for the tickets. So far.
You've earned enough, meaning
I've made so far. I've made enough to buy the tickets. So.
Oh, from shopping and from shop.com.
From shop.com.
Oh, let's give her a round of applause.
Not the commission, but I've got enough to get the tickets.
Wow. We go to meet together. That's awesome. That's awesome. Christine says.
Thanks, Heidi, for all your support as well.
Thank you. And but then now, you know, when we are working on the plan, it's just I need to figure out how am I going to get customers, because I'm struggling on that part. So.
Well, tonight's topic will help you. Okay, we'll talk about that. So that's good. Wonderful, wonderful. Yep, as you said, this last week has been really eventful since we registered May onto your team's partner, personal sponsor partner, and the fact that you've decided to go to Sydney, and also decided to be my fellow TLS coach. And I really hope that those of you who are here, I know that Simon is doing TLS and he's also wanting to be a coach ultimately. The two Christines, Christine D, Christine A, I think, you know, you would be both amazing, especially when Christine D Pasquale, you have had so much experience in the health professional field as well. And May, you are going to be joining us in the 12 weeks, and Christine and Raj as well. So yeah, if we can all do that, that would be really wonderful to have the ripple effect to help people in, you know, losing weight. Not only that, but to be able to build, you know, a better retail base, as well as helping others reach their wellness and weight goals. Okay, so let's go through what we have planned for tonight. Again, thank you everyone for sharing, because it's good to see where each person is at in the team so that we can support one another. Like Judy mentioned, if we are able to, you know, share and support and even post things on the UFO University Facebook group, liking, commenting, definitely will be able to learn from one another. As I always say, whether it's through my TLS coaching or through this facilitation, it's not just me facilitating. Every single one of you on this team has a lot to offer. So I just want to say thank you for that. Yeah, so Christine said, everyone here will be coming to Sydney. Yep, let's all aim to go to Sydney. Definitely, that would be really awesome. We can all have some really good fun and learn at the same time. Yeah. Good. Okay, so let's go through the second thing that we are going to talk about for this week. I think I just have to go down to the next point. Okay, so how many of you, I've already heard that I know with Christine and Raj and May and Heidi have finished the shopping annuity assessment already for this quarter, July to September. So for the rest of you who haven't done it, please complete it. It's very simple to do. You just go into your back office and then do that. If you've got any question, please feel free to ask me. And in terms of the ultimate memory yoga, keep doing it, because it's an ongoing thing. You know, just go through that link in the Facebook page, and then, you know, add to your prospect list or possibilities list. And also, as we shared every single week, we would like, you know, one person at least to share in one of the points below. The first is about dream board. Is there anyone at all within this week who managed to start planning or doing dream board at all?
Yes,
Christine, yeah.
I got obsessed with Pinterest. So
Pinterest.
I started making some little folders with motivational quotes, places I wanted to travel, cars I'd like to buy, that sort of thing to start with. And I've just got to sort of get all I want to make a digital one, so I want to get them all and sort of place them out. But yeah, started working on it, which is good. I spent about 3 hours on Pinterest.
So once you actually put it together, it doesn't have to be the full-blown final product. If you can send us the link, we would love to see it. I think that would be very encouraging, yeah? Because I know that last time when I saw Simon's one and Aurora's one, I was really quite encouraged. So yeah, it would be good, Christine, if you can share with us. And I know the others, you may or may not have the chance to start doing it, but I'll encourage you to start, you know, planning and taking some time out to even just dreaming about it. Okay, that would be wonderful, because it's called dream board. Okay. Okay, tonight, if I can just have one person share your favorite product that you haven't share last week. So last week we had quite a few people who've shared, but maybe this week just one person. Maybe I'll ask Christine Andrade, because she is new. You haven't been using that much product yet. So far, since you started, only a few days, what do you think is your favorite product? Can you unmute yourself?
Oh yeah, thank you. Yes, the aloe is for me the best, I think, at the moment.
The ultimate aloe. Which one? The natural one or the cranberry?
No, the
Apple.
cranberry with apple. I like that very much. Yeah, that's good.
It's good, isn't it? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Are you aware what's in it? Did you do a bit of study about the actual ingredients?
Not really.
Oh, really? Okay.
Aloe, yes, and cranberry. I don't know, not much.
Yeah, well, I mean, apart from it being tasty, it's got more than 200 nutrients and amino acids, and a lot of really good, you know, obviously about botanicals and stuff that will help us with our digestive system and all that.
Yeah, that's helped me very much.
Yes, wonderful.
Pretty good.
So glad to hear that. Okay, wonderful. And the next thing is a 2-minute commercial. So can someone on this group share with us about, if I was to ask you, why are you doing this business? Can you, maybe Heidi, can you share with us? Why are you doing this business, Heidi?
For the wellness of myself and others.
The wellness for yourself and the others, yes. Why is it that this business can help you with having more wellness?
The TLS program allow me to better manage my weight.
Yeah.
And the supplements that I'm undertaking has made me more in well in a more holistic way.
I like that. That's awesome. So when you're talking about the 2-minute commercial, you're majoring in a product, which is the TLS or the line. Yeah, that's really good. But when we're looking at more like a bigger picture, as in the next question, what is shop.com? Okay, so Simon, if I was to ask you, if people come to you and say, you're doing this shop.com business, what is it? How would you answer that, Simon?
Okay. The reasons I'm doing this is in my profession as a security officer, unfortunately, the remuneration isn't as high as people would expect it to be. The other reasons why is because I have been exposed to multi-level marketing previously, and I've tried everything from Amway, I've done Herbalife and whatnot. The fact of the matter is there are so many choices with shop.com from what I've seen. The support that you've given me has been nothing short of fantastic. And the other reason too is because of some of my students that I teach, they're of lower socioeconomic background. I'd like to learn this to teach to them so they can become financially independent.
Good. Yep. And it's you can actually, say that as your personal experience of what shop.com is, or like last week when we listened to some of the audios or the video from Andrew Wiseman, that shop.com, you can do it in different themes. So your theme, as you're sharing it, is very much personal, which is great. But others, simply you can just say, shop.com is a product brokerage internet marketing company that specializes in whatever, whether it's shopping annuity or TLS or whatever it is. But in your case, I think it's good you talked about what you did in the past and what you're doing, that shop.com can help you reach that goal. So that is a good answer. As in, every single one of us will have different answer to the same question, but as long as it actually speaks from your heart, then people will accept and understand it. So that's great. All right, so the last question within this 90-day, what is shopping annuity? So Vera, if you can maybe share with us, if people ask you what is shopping annuity, how would you answer that?
Oh, I'll try my best.
Sure.
Shopping annuity, it's very basically what I'm saying is that you buy everything. Now I'm buying from the stores. I need a lot of things for my everyday life.
Yes.
Instead of buying from the stores, now that I've got my own business, it's from my own from my own company.
Yes.
What I use for my body, for my face, for everything in the house. Now I buy from my own shop, and I'm getting them at cost.
Yes.
Right. And at the same time, it helps me to accumulate, the points and cashbacks and everything. So that helps me to, and I get commission from it. So I'm earning. I'm getting, if I have to buy from the outside shop, they do not pay me anything. And I'm paying more for it. So that's I'm my shop's best customer.
Exactly.
So, and we have wonderful products. So that's how I explain that I'm already, spending a lot instead of from other stores. I'm spending my money in my own shop.
Yes.
That's the way I explain. Yeah.
Really well said.
And I earn. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like Christine said, you're doing a great job converting spending into earning, because everything that you buy anyway, we call it anyway money, you're basically converting all of that into earning because you earn commission through it. And so that's for your own benefit. And then if you see what I've got in front here, which is something that I sometimes forget, but I think it'll be good for us to include as well. Apart from me earning commission, it's just for my own. But then if we just do it on our own, it's very limited because we only buy so much, right? So by ourselves, we have limited, but together, because even each of us buy a little bit, then we have immense buying power, because as a team, we're all economically connected households. And so when I buy something, not only will I benefit myself, I will benefit my partners as well. So every time, let's say if I go to Menulog and I buy, 2 bowls of whatever dinner, every single one in my team benefits too. So you can look at it from converting spending into earning for me, but also my partners. So that is this extension of shopping annuity.
Yes, and the other thing I used to explain to people is this, that how for all the volume of the spending going through my business, only a small percentage is actually my own use. The rest comes, flow up, comes from my team. That's what I used to explain to them. Yeah.
Yes. So that is so good. That's why we always talk about, I remember Angie and Kevin always talk about, we only do 1% of 100 people more than one person doing 100%. Because let's say, in our team, we've got 20 people, each only, let's say, buying $100, which is not much, is already $20,000. But if we were to one person buy $20,000 worth of product, will be a lot, right? But each person only buying 100 a month is not much. So that is the power of people.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's wonderful. Okay, so now I'd like to invite Mark. He is going to be sharing with us about the Master UFO program, where he's actually done a Google Doc to explain how we can each then report what we can do with it. So Mark, if you can just share your screen and tell us how to do that?
Yep, sure, Kitty. So we're just opening up the Google Doc now.
Okay.
For those who haven't used Google Docs, it's the ability to be able to all work on the same page at the one time. So with the link, you just click on the link and it'll open it up. It'll open up the Google Doc, and then on your computer, you can actually make changes to it. And everyone.
Mark, are you able to type that in the group chat so then we can all click on it and save that link?
Yeah, can you? I've actually just sent you an email, Kitty. Can you just open that?
My email?
Yeah.
Oh, mine or everyone? Just my one.
Just yours.
All right.
Actually, that link, you copy that link and.
My email.
No, yeah, well.
Oh, yeah, got it. Master UFO Google Doc. Okay.
Yeah, okay, putting it in now.
Yep.
So that's it there.
So do I just open the sheet, yeah?
Yeah. So if you actually, if you open it on, whoever opens it up on their computer, you can actually see on the Google Doc that they're actually on the document.
Yes, I can see.
Can you see our screen now?
I can, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the green box is because my computer has opened it up and I've got it opened up.
Yeah.
But you can just type.
We do it ourselves, yeah? Mm.
So anyone can type. It's like a live document.
So once you type it in, then it will be updated, yeah? Or do you have, or save it? Do we have to save it?
No, you don't have to save it. It saves automatically.
You share it.
Oh, you share it. Okay.
Okay, so you can actually bookmark the link.
Okay.
Or what I generally do is I just keep a copy of the link in my phone or something like that, and then you can just continue clicking on that same link, and it'll come up to this same Google Doc.
Oh, well done, Judy.
Oh, Judy.
Put yourself on there.
Woo. All right, let me go under.
All right, come on, Kitty. If you're able to get on, it's going to be a big accomplishment for us all.
I'm using my phone, which is a bit slow because I'm actually not.
Yeah, phone will be a little bit. Phone you can still use phones to get on this.
Can I?
Yeah.
All right, it's a bit.
Oh, Judy's about to type her unfranchised number.
Oh, here it is.
Who else is on there as well? I'm on Anonymous Kiwi.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Got it.
And you can see at the top right who's actually.
So basically, everyone does the same thing, yeah? Like, so they just write down their name and follow exactly what, yeah. Mm.
Yep. So on this doc, there's the 10 steps or 10 requirements for the Master UFO program.
There's 10 steps. Oh, on the right hand side. Yep, that's right. Mm.
Yep. And so the first one is doing the shopping annuity assessment. And once we've done it, you just can tick it off.
Yep.
Just like that, Kitty.
Well done, Kitty.
Yes.
The next one is the unfranchised management system, or having an active unfranchised management system, which is the $26 a month fee for our websites, etc.
Everyone should have had that already. Yep.
Yep. Number 3 is 1,500 BV per quarter, either for our own purchases or for our preferred customers' purchases.
Right, not yet.
So once that's achieved, we can tick that off. The next one is 250 IBV for our own purchases on internet partner stores or our our preferred customers' purchases.
Yep.
Number 5 is sponsor one new unfranchised owner partnering with us.
Yep.
Number 6 is new unfranchised owner training. Number 7 is basic 5 training. Number 8 is executive coordinator certification training.
Yes.
Number 9 is having our 3 tickets to our next local seminar in Melbourne. And number 10 is the basic 5 diagnostic test, getting 50% on that, or achieving over $900 in commissions.
And that can all be found when you go into your back office. It's under management, and then it's under Master UFO program. It has all the criteria in there, so it actually ticks your. So it sort of does the same thing as this actually, but it goes through and ticks and lets you know what you haven't achieved yet. So it explains that B5 number 10 a little bit better on there as well. And there's a link to actually go through and do that little diagnostic test. And if you score 50%, you can tick that one off or more, or the 900.
Yeah, $900 or more in commission.
$900, yeah, or diagnostic, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so guys, can you start doing it for those of you who, apart from Judy, do you understand or any question? So Heidi said BV is total. Yep, BV is total 1,500, which is 500 BV per month average, or 1,500 BV minimum per quarter. Doesn't matter. No, it's not left or right. It's total. Yeah.
Yep. And
I
this
might need help going through it again, Kitty.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, me too. It's not working.
It's not working.
It's
Okay.
not working with me either, Kitty.
Have you got that in front
I'm
of
with you, Simon. It's not working.
Okay, so
I have it in front of me, but I'm on an iPad, and then it's going from one to the other. Switching between the webinar Zoom and the shade is a bit of a tricky thing.
Yeah, you can actually use these docs on iPad, but they're not generally designed for iPads. If you've got a PC, it's going to be better.
yeah, I would suggest you do it on your laptop.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is a way we can all sort of check in with each other just to see how everyone is going.
Yes.
And just support each other. So if we see that, it's an easy way to see where people are, and then also if someone is achieving certain goals, it's also a matter of contact. You can contact them and say, hey, can I have a bit of help? Or because we all have different strengths.
Yeah, that's right. That's amazing. When I trouble you, Christine or Mark, put that link, that Google Doc link onto our UFO University Facebook group, so that way we can easily just click and go in anytime. Thank you.
I'll do that now.
What is number 2 again, Mark? I've forgotten.
Franchise management system subscription.
Which is the $26. You know how you get an auto ship every month? That one there, Judy.
Yeah.
Any other question regarding that? Regarding this whole Master UFO? Again, we're not wanting to, as like Mark and Christine and myself as leaders, say that you all have to do it. But this is something that will help you earn commission. If you are the people that are thinking, okay, I want to earn at least 1,000 a month, 5,000, 10,000 a month, then if you consistently are able to do all 10 of these things and duplicate that to your team, then it is really doable. So that's why this is actually a way for us to be, measuring and monitoring people who are able to do it. Like I remember on the Sunday, I think Christine and me and Judy went to Leanne Ho's calling. She was actually going through the Master UFO, and she was saying that in her team Singapore, those that every single quarter achieves the Master UFO with all 10 of these categories are the people that jump in level. So for those of you who are brand new, it may not be that easy yet, because obviously it might take a little while for you to develop some customers or sponsor new partners, but aim for it, right? At least some of the things like, attending NUOT, Basic 5, BCCT is so within your control. All you need is just register and attend. Okay, any other question? If you want to type in the group chat, but otherwise feel free to contact either Mark and Christine, and they'll be able to help you with that. All right, so thank you, Mark.
Contact me directly, Kitty, for anyone who has any questions. And this is the way that we get diamonds.
Exactly, that's the diamond.
I need more diamonds.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Christine wants some diamonds.
You know the diamond that you can get from the pin? That's the one. Every quarter you have won, 3 quarters in a row in a year, you'll be able to. Thank you, Mark.
Just added that link as well. So everyone in the Facebook group should now have the link, and it's got the document at the bottom, etc.
Very efficient, Christine. Thank you. All right, so that's good. Thank you, Mark, for organizing the Google Doc, and Christine for making it available on the UFO University Facebook. Okay, so then let's go through other things. Okay, so how many of you have had a chance to either listen to the audio of the week, which is from Frank Kiva, Recruiting and Sponsoring, or one of the video that we did this week, either the Eric Worre one, Jay Palland, Jim Winkler about call workshop, or I know that there's a number of you who attended my LS overview as well. So even if you attended that one, you may like to share. Anyone who wants to go first?
I don't know which ones I've watched and which ones I haven't. I've got like a million screenshots that I took. I was always out and about when I was listening to things. So I did listen to the Talking Themes one, but that wasn't for this week. Which one did I go through? Oh, sorry, Kitty. I'll mute myself, and then I'll let you know if I can find it.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you can just go through your screenshot, maybe 1 or 2 you find that's helpful. Doesn't matter whether it's this week or last week, you can just share with us what you saw on the screenshot and share with us if you like, Christine. Maybe just go through them. But I know that Heidi just said that she had she watched the call workshop with Jim Winkler. So maybe Heidi, you can share 1 or 2 points from that particular video.
I suddenly have forgotten everything.
Nothing at all?
I had a mental blank now. I just suddenly have a mental blank. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But something like, I remember it was like, need to put together, I'm just suddenly have a mental blank, but I did watch it because I was preparing for tomorrow.
So when you watch it, did you take notes at all, or you just watch and then just...
I was thinking that I'll do it. I'll watch twice before, because like I usually do it once just to listen in, and then do it again just to consolidate my knowledge. And it's like,
yeah, me too. Do the same.
So yeah. So
is there anyone else who's watched the call workshop by Jim Winkler? Anyone apart from Heidi? No one? Judy listened to Jim Winkler's audio this week. That's okay. Which one have you watched or listened to, Judy? Maybe you can share that.
Yep. I listened to...
Oh, got it.
I have trouble sitting down watching the YouTube this week, so I've been listening to the audio when I was driving. So with the Jim Winkler one, it's the basic 5 follow-up and the ABC pattern.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes.
And I didn't take it, but I do remember he emphasized that yes, we should invest our time to the potential partner, but if our time is very limited, we should invest our time on the one, he said, to deserve, not the ones who need the business, but the people who have the right attitude. Otherwise, we will be putting too much time onto a person who may not be a good partner for the business. So that's one thing I recall.
Good reminder. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
Thanks for that. That's what he actually taught us when we were in Sydney as well. Jim Winkler is one of our featured speakers in May's at in the Sydney Convention, and he was basically sharing about that. So that's really important. Just to recap regarding the call workshop, I remember what Jim Clare taught was about, after completing your names list, which is the possibilities list that we talked about last week, at least you need to have 60 to 300 names. If you haven't, then there's really no point doing the call workshop because you won't be having enough names to call. And so you bring it to the next call workshop. And when you bring it there, when you make a phone call, basically the idea is to set an appointment to invite people to an event. So just chit chat really quickly, but the point is not to chit chat, but to, invite someone, set an appointment to an event, whether it's a home business presentation or product preview or an online Zoom, HBP, stuff like that. And he actually teaches us 4 points, which is exactly the same as the Jim Winkler one, because if you guys are aware, Jim Winkler is the person who sponsored Shane Krangle. So if you actually have a look at both of the videos of this week, one of them is from Jim Winkler, the one below is call workshops making calls from Shane Krangle. One is a young guy, Jim Winkler obviously is a more experienced business owner, and they both teach the same thing, which is a very successful duplicatable steps by saying, I only have a second, or I don't have that much time, but the reason why I'm calling is I've only just started my own business, and I thought of you, you can just use different script, but according to Jim, don't just read out the script, but to use the things that is suitable to your language. Then you say to them, you may or may not be interested, either way is fine, but basically get them to help you by meeting up or inviting them to an event that's coming up, right? Okay, Heidi, I'm glad it's all coming back now. So that reminded you, right? So basically give them, some time. Let's say if you want to make an appointment, choose between the 2 time. Let's say, would 7 p.m. on a Tuesday or 10 a.m. on a Wednesday suit? So then give them a time to choose. And so that's how it works. So that's what we are going to be doing, Heidi and May, when we meet. So make sure if you can watch that again, so then we can be able to do that. Yeah. Okay, so Christine, you enjoyed the Jason Palance YouTube video. Yeah, do you want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I just had the main steps is to keep, the main things he came up with that I liked. He said he was an introvert, and he said that, people who are introverted don't tend to think they can do this business very well. And he said it's all about the names list, and we did touch on this a bit last week, but basically keeping the list open and don't prejudge was his big no-no. I think you're writing your list and you already have that thought going through, oh no, they can't do it, they're too wealthy, they're not wealthy enough, they're too busy, but yes, just to keep writing the names down. They don't necessarily mean you have to pick up the phone and ring them or necessarily invite them, but if they're not on your list, then they're never going to be an opportunity, and that you really don't know what people are experiencing behind their jobs and their careers. As we know, people can look like they've got everything going for them and they look wealthy and like they're on top of everything, but sometimes they're the ones who are bored and looking for something new. And if you don't ask, you don't know. So if you don't ask, you might not enable someone else to get the opportunity that we have. Which I know sounds very logical, but if you don't give them the opportunity, you might not know, the benefits you could have for them. So his five steps were be an active have an active candidate list. So he said add 2 people every day to your list.
Yeah.
So constantly expanding the list, raising your awareness. So when you go into a coffee shop or you're going into buy a pair of shoes, don't just what was he saying? You sort of bark orders at them and buy the shoes and walk out. Actually, have a bit of a conversation with them. I can't remember how he worded it, but he was saying it takes a lot of energy for him to make an effort to communicate to people all the time because he's such an introvert. But just by opening up the conversation of hi, how are you, and thank you, and keeping it open all the time. So raising your awareness of others, never prejudging, and network on purpose as well. So having the reason why you're networking isn't to benefit you, it's actually to benefit them and not give them the opportunity as well. So I think just yeah, I just liked it. It was just very simple, very quick to watch as well. It's a really quick one. That's the how to be a master
network.
Actually, that was Eric Warren.
5 steps, yeah, worry, yeah, 5 steps.
I'm looking at that. I watched both actually. I watched the How to Be a Network Master Networker as well. Is that the KLT factor, Kitty?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, know, like,
sorry.
and trust.
Yeah, the one I was just talking about was the Eric Warren 5 steps to the unlimited prospects.
Yes.
And then he also has that link, which you were talking about, to all the
memory jogger. He was the one who actually created that memory jogger that we went to last week. He was
Eric,
master prospect. Yeah.
So I've downloaded that link and everything as well. And then the How to Be a Master Networker with Jason Palland. So he was all about KLT factor. So then know the people you do business with, like the people you do business with, and you trust the people. So those 3 factors are usually someone that you're going to attract towards your business, someone that you know, like, and trust.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If they know, like, and trust you, then they're going to be more likely to want to find out more about your business. You don't need to know the answers to everything, but you need to be able to ask lots of questions. So you need to know the right questions to ask. Tell me more about something or rather than jumping onto things about the business. Delve more into what they're experiencing. So if they're in a business, delve into things like, what's the market like in your business at the moment? Is it busy, your industry, or is it quiet? Or finding out enough from the customers. Do they? Is your website effective for you? Describe your best customer or client referral that you're looking for. So lots of different questions that they posed.
Yep.
What else? And once you actually talk to them over the phone, then you need to engage them either obviously face-to-face, or you need to start using your retweet them, share, comment, post, putting lots of information out there. So Heidi, I was thinking of you with your Facebook page. And it said content used to be king, but context has taken over was the other thing as well.
Yes.
So being sure that, if you're writing things down, make sure that you know what you're writing is, accurate. And if you're not following, Did you want to say something, Simon?
No, I'm all right.
No, sorry. I just saw your little thing pop up. So context, be aware of context of how you're using things. Anyway, that goes on and on. I won't keep going on, but that's another quite quick one as well. And I found that interesting about building rapport, going from online to offline. So going from things on the computer to making the phone call, having the coffee, lunch, or an activity. And that was about it. But yeah, I found that one quite interesting as well.
Yes, because being a networker obviously can help us to build our business, no doubt. And yeah, definitely, I like that video, that audio as well. So Simon, just really quickly, I know that you were at the TLS overview last night. What were some of the points that you felt you had learned since you were actually doing the TLS?
Could you explain that again? Sorry, just
the TLS overview Zoom you were on last night. Do you have 1 or 2 points that you've had a aha moment that you've learned?
Not really. It's just like I said, just using the products. That's pretty much it. Nothing that really popped out for me last night, though.
Okay, so when we talk about the overview, there were 4 different pillars. Do you feel like any one of the pillars speak more to you than the others?
Can you go over the pillars again? Sorry.
Okay, the 4 components. One is the low glycemic impact eating, which is the new favorite food. The second is body composition. It's not about just the weight, but the different parts of the body composition, like your body fat percentage, your muscle mass, your water percentage, the biological age, metabolic age, and all that. Number 3 is scientific supplementations, which accelerate your success, which are the products side of things that you mentioned that can help. Then education, which if you're going through the 12 weeks and the TLS 21 day, etc., then you know what you know rather than you don't know what you don't know. So these are really, we mentioned, like, the 4 tier list of your tables. If one of them is actually not there, then it's not standing.
Yeah, I'd probably say the low glycemic index. That's something I've started to adopt too. So, for example, since I've been doing TLS, I've been buying, which I bought a bag of it the other week, the low GI brown rice.
Great.
So I've been doing that, and where possible, making sure that I choose low GI options. So even everything from like having sweet potato instead of white potato, those kind of things, which I have been adopting.
Yep.
Have been working for me.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, I've been more mindful because I printed out that list that you gave me
Yes.
of all the superfoods to eat, and it's laminated on the fridge. So
Remember
when I
yeah.
make meals, I
Yeah.
look at that and make sure that it's not going to have every single thing in it,
Mm-hmm.
but it will have a selection of foods from there.
Good. Okay. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
All right then. So guys, let me just go through this week's topic, which is about retailing and having more customers. And obviously for most of you who are quite new, establishing 10 to 15 customers would be your early goals, if not the first. We talk about having 10 to 15 customers and 2 partners would be something that we would look at as, you know, an important goal. So that's why, you know, as long as you are able to have customers as well as business partners and then duplicate and expand your distribution, you'll be able to start earning ongoing income. So that's what we are going to be sharing tonight. This is what we call Play 4. We've gone through Play 2 and 3 for the last 3 weeks. So the Play 4 basically suggests that if we are to have customers, that is our goal would be to sell at least 100 BV in new products per month for the first 12 months. So let's say, you know, Christine started in July. Judy and Simon started in June. Or May, whatever.
No, it was April.
April, that's right,
TLS.
April, and then
yeah.
Annie is May. Then within, you know, May to next May, say for you, Simon, and then for Christine, this July to next July, within these 12 months, the goal is every single month, your goal is to sell 100 BV. Obviously, some months may be more, other months may be less, but that is average. So how do you do that, you may ask? You know, how do I actually sell 100 BV? You know, depending on what products you are familiar with. First of all, you need to talk and converse with at least 16 possibilities per month. That's why the homework that we gave you last week was the foundation before even this week for you to be able to reach out to people in order to share with them the products. Because if you don't actually have the possibilities names or prospects list through the memory jogger or the people that we mentioned, you know, some of you have only 16, the others have like 46, some others even more, then you are like, you know, not employed, because, you know, in order for us to be an employed business owner, we need to have people that we can bless and reach out to. So that's the first goal, right? Each month. So from July, this is early July, this month, if you can reach out to 16 people, which means about 4 people a week, it doesn't have to be talking about the business, but like, you know, going out to have coffee, to share with them about your new business, your life, or like what I love about what Judy does on her new Facebook page. She doesn't straight away just, you know, bombard people with what my products are and what do you need to do to earn money, but to sort of create curiosity and then catch up for coffee and chit chat. That is already considered, you know, creating a possibilities list. Then number 2, as you talk to them and meet with them either of coffee, ask them questions and prompt for problems or challenges. So there might be people who are going through health challenges or financial difficulties. You can talk to them about that. And as you get to know them, you care for them, you can give them the solutions, right? So that's the third point. You know, if you know that some people have some joint issues, you know that, you know, in Australia, we now have the isotonics joint formula, then you can suggest that and give them the benefits of the product. And there may be other that feel like, you know, they don't have energy, they have the cold and the flu, then you suggest, you know, vitamin C, isotonics, and if you have you know, lack of energy, then advanced B complex. So that's the kind of thing that we need to know and care for the people that we talk to. Then number 4 is to share testimonials and success to create these sales and bless the people, because just like yesterday, for those of you who were on TLS overview, we had quite a number of testimonials from recent 12-week group as well as in the past, and their success stories actually create, you know, people's interest. And as a result of last night, we have 4 new people who've made the decision to join our 12 weeks already. And so that is a way for us to bless people, you know, to share our stories and testimonies. And then finally, it's important for us to do the home shopping list with every single one of our customers and the potential customers. Okay, so that is how you start doing that. So in the next 12 months, it doesn't matter when you actually started the business, we can just treat this month, this quarter, this financial year as the first month. And between now, which is July to June, which is exactly this financial year, why don't we all do this? At least 100 BV per month for new customer, but that's only, you know, for the customer and for you. If you were to be doing the master UFO, then you need to have at least 300-400, so added together 500 BV for the quarter. Okay, so 12 size marketing is the way for you to be able to acquire these customers. So 12 size marketing, as you can see, can be from different types of products. The most popular is the Isotonics Daily Essentials Kit in a sachet, in a packet, where you can buy from Global. So the top left-hand side, all of this are in packets, whether it's the isotonics packet, the Mocatonics, the trim tea, turn up, turn down, which can help you with your sleep and energy. You can also do women's health or anti-aging. Okay. Now, guys, if you've got any questions as I share, feel free to type in chat box. And then below, we also have the Trim Cafe, which is brand new. It's only available, I think, since August. And then on the right-hand side are all the things that we have in Australia, where if you, let's say, go to a $2 shop or like a Daiso kind of shop where you can buy some little bottles and then put your Snap products, the cleaning products, into little bottles and then give to people to try out, or even the isotonics, you can do the same. And so these are the different ways that you can actually use the different products as a trial size marketing. So once you actually have these products, what do we need to do? Okay, so let's go through that. You need to be aware, in order to create customer, there is actually a system. It's not just to give the products to them and that's it. You need to, first of all, give at least 3 packs with the brochure. You can't just give them the products because they would not know what they are. So that's why you need to go into your back office, which I'll go through later on, you know, to print out, let's say, you know, the Daily Essentials Kit, we've got a brochure in our back office. You give the 3 packs plus the brochure so that people can see what's in there. And you also need to get their email address and phone number, either email address or, you know, WhatsApp number and or your messenger from Facebook. So just a way for them to be connecting to you, and you can, you know, keep in touch with them. And if you don't have their email address, ask them to text it to you at the time when you give them the packets and the brochure. Okay, then how do we do that? First of all, instructions for your customers. These are the 3 things you need to do every single day after the day you give them the packet. First, tell them day 1, take the first packet and then add, 60 mils, which is 8 ounces in the US, 60 mils of water on an empty stomach. So 60 mils times 4, because in that Daily Essentials Kit, you have 4 of them. So, you know, 4 of them times 60 is 240 mils of water, and then you drink it. Okay, then day 2, follow the same thing, do that, and then watch the video. Now, there is a video on YouTube which explains what the Daily Essentials Kit is. Make sure that they watch it on the 2nd day. Then day 3, also ask them to obviously take that packet and drink it with empty stomach with, 4 of the half bottle, which is 240 mils. Then make sure you call them on day 3. So let's say today, Judy, I know that you gave 3 packets to someone, which is today is Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that person will have finished that 3 packets already. Then you call them on Friday, and then you would ask them some questions as a survey, which will be, I will put the survey at the back office, not the back office, I'll put the survey in the, I've already put it in our UFO University, the Facebook group already. So make sure you go back to them and get them to complete the survey. Okay, so then when you do that, you also endorse with either your own testimonial of how these products help you, or you can share someone else's. And we also give you a tracking sheet for you to put their name, their phone number, email, date that you give them, day 1, day 2, day 3, whether they've actually taken the products for the 3 days, whether they've watched the video, all of these questions, you will be following them up. Now, first 3 things is like, you will ask them, have you taken the 3 days? And then ask them if they watched the video and whether they want to buy or not, then you can follow them up. So it's really simple, it's easy, and it works, but you have to be committed, to be consistent and track your progress for at least 30 days. 30 days is the time frame that works the best with the trial size marketing with many people. So basically, let's say, for example, we are going for the Daily Essentials packets as the first 30 days products that you're going to be reaching out to your potential customers. So what you need to do then is to go to your back office and print 30 of this infographics, and then each time you give them the 3 packets, give them this brochure as well. And register them to your au.shop.com/your web portal. Make sure you do that, because every person that you have given the packets have the potential to be your customer. So that's the first thing you need to do. As soon as you get their email address, their phone number, then put their details in your shop.com as your preferred customer. Then first day, text them to make sure they took the product. Then send an email with the link to your own website, au.shop.com/ whatever your website is. Then also email them a short video, whether you can email them or you can WhatsApp them or Messenger send to them, that's fine. So that is the YouTube video that is available as the Daily Essential Kit. Then call them on the 3rd day to ask the questions that we'll give you later on. And if you can see that they are excited and love the product, then you encourage them to take the order. And you feel like they're a little bit hesitant, then you can give them 10 or 20% discount as well. And so what you'd say when you call them the first day is, thanks for trying the isotonics and helping me out with the survey. I only need a minute, and I have a few questions for you. Ask them if they did you drink your isotonics on the empty stomach, for the last 3 days? Did you watch the video? So they would answer you yes or no. Then you would go back to this one. Sorry, you would go back to this tracking sheet that's here to tick, whether they've actually taken it. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, Kitty. We can't see any lists or anything that you're doing right now, so I'm not sure if you've got a list you're working from.
You can't see it?
No.
Oh, you should have.
The whole time you've been talking.
I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, I didn't share it. Oh gosh, can't believe this.
Sorry.
Can you see
I'm
it?
sitting here thinking I should say something, but I've been writing it in the chat and thought I'll just interrupt you. So thank you.
How come no one is? Did she?
No, thank you, Christine. I said the same.
Why didn't you tell me, guys, until
Yeah,
now?
in the chat box, in the chat box.
Yeah, we were sort of writing comments thinking, oh, she's doing a really good job, but we didn't know where you were. So.
Oh, God.
Very polite people.
No, I didn't see anything in the chat either. Oh, yeah, only just now have you got this in the list. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Okay, I got to go back and start. I've been trying to copy notes. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to be just quickly go through each page without talking, and you guys can just read, if that's all right. I can't believe this. Can you read?
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, better.
You know what? I'm going to be sharing this PowerPoint with you guys. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. So where I was in the beginning is you need to be, I'm glad that you told me, Christine. So basically, I'll just really summarize everything quickly. 100 BV per month minimum. And to do that, talk to 16 people, ask questions, listen, use your testimonials or someone else's, and then complete your open shopping list. Okay, so that's play 4 of having your customers. Then these are the things, if you didn't see it, what a shame I put this together, like beautiful pictures of all the trial size marketing, whether it's global on the left, which is the isotonics and the trim tea, etc., or on the right-hand side, which are our Australian products, where even though they're not in a trial sachet or like a little packet like the global ones, not available yet, you still can put them into a little box, you know, like or bottle, to give the things away, you know. So that is the way that we can do that, because you know, if you go to like Daiso or $2 shop, you can easily get those little bottle and then put the Snap products or cleaning products or stuff like that. What you need to do with the Daily Essentials kits is to give them 3 packets. Get the email, get the phone number, if you can get the home address as well, because when you register them on your shop as your preferred customer, you know, you can actually put the details in there. While you're with them, the best thing is to be able to get them to do that if they're happy for you to be registering themselves to be the customer. Okay, so then this is actually all gonna be in the UFO University Facebook group. You can actually get this tracking sheet where you will be writing down their name, their phone, the email address, and all of these things. Okay. Then trial size marketing is quite easy, but you do need to be consistent and track your progress. Okay, and so register, text them first day, ask them if they took the product, send them the email, call them on the 3rd day. So basically the first day you call them to make sure they take it. 3rd day also call them to ask a few questions. And if they're excited, then take the order. If they need some support to close the sale, then give them some discount. And use this as sort of like a little script using your own words, but basically saying that, oh, hello, Christine, thank you for, you know, trying the Isotonic Daily Essentials Kit packet, helping me out with this survey. I have only a minute and I just want to ask you a few questions. So you can either do that on the phone, or if you're typing this in, you can copy and paste and type it into a WhatsApp or like your Messenger message and ask them if they've had the isotonics and or watch the video. So they do need to do both, drink the isotonics and the video, and explain the difference. And then what benefits did you experience? Ask them that. What is your #1 health concern? All of this is actually in the Facebook group, so you can obviously just copy and paste, or like, you know, when you call them, you can chat with them. So what you say to them is, for less than a cost of a cup of coffee a day, Does it make sense to add a healthy isotonic supplement to your daily regimen to get the added nutrients? Because after they've watched the video, they probably will understand how it all works anyway. Like with our daily essentials kits, it's work out to be about, you know, $2 something, and it's actually cheaper than a cup of coffee, but they have 4 of the best isotonic products. So that's why it's very, very good. I can see that Simon has a question. Is shop.com available in Indonesia? The global product is, but global is, but it's only available in Indonesia for product sales, not for business. Must purchase the sample packs, so they make them available in Australia direct. More by that's so true. As I was saying in the very beginning of this call to Judy, more people who buy them, the more customers who buy them, then, you know, in the US, they will decide to, you know, make them available to Australia as well. To make a discount, you can actually go to the back office, and I can show you how to do that, to add a discount code, and they can do that as well. I'll show you. Okay. Remind me. Okay. So then the next thing really quickly is say to Mary or Christine. So basically just to say, you know, if they say yes, yes. If they say no, then, you know, ask them any reason and handle their objections, and invite them to further product information like the Wellness 101 or, you know, product preview, so they can get to know the products better. Okay, then finally, I'd just like to give you some maths and accounting in terms of how you can actually earn quite a fair bit of money by just using the trial size marketing. Each UFO, if you only invest about $165 a month in buying products for trial size marketing and give this for free to your potential customers, then, you know, it's only below $500 per 90 days. Now, 90 trials in 90 days, then each of us would develop at least 27 new customers. And so out of the 63, 75% are no sale. This is quite conservative. Let's say only 25%. Then 7 customers purchase the packets. Then you already get more than $539 retail sales, and that is more than your initial $495 investment for the 90 days of free packets, right? And if you have 20 customers purchase the bundled kit, then you already earned the 3,000 retail sales. So this is a conservative amount of money that you can earn. Total retail sales is $3,539, and the gross profit is close to $1,000 already. So that is, you know, what you can earn if you have 25% of the people that you talk to becoming your customer. And in terms of commission, after 1 year, obviously, it's not just the retail profit that you earn. All of this together, you know, you can earn BV as well. If you develop even just only 9 new customers out of like the, say, 30-day times 3, then 270 customers, you know, in your 300 names, out of those, you only have 9 new customers per month, then, you know, those people, say 20% drop off, you can earn up to $3,600 per month. So that is really quite a good income already, $3,600 per month. So the key for us to be doing the trial size marketing, as well as developing customers and building a retail business, is first to listen to their need, to share your story or testimony, and then recommend, you know, your product and the service. But obviously, as we are trying to be doing the trial size, maybe 1 or 2 things. We might not be selling everything yet as a trial size. Then the Daily Essentials Kit would be the first thing. For people like me and the others who are doing TLS, definitely Trim Tea would be a best one. I've sold this month alone like 5 packets. I think the whole year since January, like I have to constantly order from Global the Trim Tea for every single one of my clients and even business partners. Really, really good. Obviously with business partners, I don't earn anything, but then with business partners, we do it together. You all get BV up and down 100% as well. Okay, so any question? Let me have a look. Judy, how could I? Okay, so. Okay, Judy, let me share this quickly with you, how you can do the back office account. Okay, so if I just share, new share. Okay, can you see my screen? Good. All right. Now, so if you go to your back office, thank you, Christine and Judy. If you go to my back office or your back office, au.shop.com/juju, whatever, bunny, upside down. And so you go in to log in, right? So you log in. So it's the same for every single one of you if you want to give discount. What you do, my customer, can you see the third tab? You can take notes, guys, if you want to give discount to your customers. My customers, and then go to the fourth tab below, coupon, admin, and marketing. Okay, so when you click coupon, admin, and marketing, you can see below here. All right, let's say if you want to give market America, Lauren Juice, or like whatever, which one, doesn't matter. Then you can just put motives, isotonics, motives, shop.com, then you just say, I want to give 10F, so which is the 10%, 15 off, 2025. Does that make sense? So once you actually decide which one, then you submit. You can also start the date. So let's say if you only want to restrict it to, let's say, you know, Mother's Day weekend. So it'll be the weekend of May, you know, the last second weekend, then you just submit it. So once you submit it, then you would have the coupon code 10 off MA up to 20 off MA to give to your potential clients to get that. But what I would suggest is only those that are hesitant and say, oh, I don't know, you know, this seems to be a little bit expensive, then you give them that discount. Yeah. Okay. Order it myself from back office and have them to give money back to me. That is also good, Judy. You can do that. Like, you know, some people may prefer that. Then you can just order it and then they give you the money. So one way or the other is fine. So Simon, I know someone over there. Yep, that's fine. If they are eager to learn this, Simon, I'm happy to talk to them with you in Indonesia and get them to purchase things on Global. Discount code, yep, can be managed from back office. So does that make sense, Judy? It's quite easily done. We generally, when we have special events like, say, Christine and I are organizing like like a skincare workshop next Thursday, we probably will have a discount code, something like that. That might be a good idea, 10% for the ladies that come. We always do that. So Heidi said, may need to refresh a few times before it gets activated. Yep, that's right. Yeah, you have to check that. So you refresh it and then submit it. Okay, so that's basically it. Sorry, guys, it's been quite a long Zoom tonight. We have sort of had a various sort of hiccups there. So any question, guys? But before I finish, I hope that is not too long. If you need to go, feel free. But otherwise, I'll just share some of the things for this week. I will post it in the homework anyway. And that is our upcoming events in both July and August. If you can, I know that most of you, I've already given you the calendar already, you know, that sheet of paper. You can put it in your diary, but just to let you know, these are what's upcoming. You are very, very welcome and indeed encouraged to join us. So this Saturday, I have the 101, 201 TLS training. Most of you that are planning to come have already registered. And then we are starting a 12-week group coaching program from Monday. And then next Thursday afternoon at Christine's home, we're doing a skincare workshop. So those of you in the team, if you're free and you want to learn more about skincare, you're very welcome to come along to support Christine and myself. We're going to be showcasing particularly the Lumidity, the Pentexo, but also the Skin Intelligence, you know, and you're welcome to come. This is particularly for Christine's guests and prospects. Then UBP coming up, which is the 18th of July. Now, Lucy is an amazing business builder. She's a director, so I would definitely encourage you to go on that Thursday night. Then the week after, we'll be doing another online home business presentation, which will be the same one that most of you attended, that I did with the cash flow quadrant as well. And I would highly, highly recommend that you bring someone that you think would be a good business partner to attend that. Then the Saturday after, which is the 27th, we have a Wellness 101 event in Mount Waverley with Chinwei and Hilwy's house. That is also quite a comprehensive video showcasing a lot of our isotonic products. So that's the July events coming up. Then obviously within the team, we have quite a few people, including Judy, May, Judy, May, and Arnie, the three ladies that will be doing their home business presentation showcase for their particular clients, potential customers. So we'll be doing that. So if you want to support, you're welcome to contact these ladies, Judy, May, and Arnie. Okay, so then in August, though, as most of us have already the poll, we are going to be having a team product showcase and website walkthrough in Eureka, South Bank. It has to be on a Saturday because most people, I think, except only Christine, that are not available, unfortunately. But otherwise, yeah, we are going to be organizing one on that Saturday, the 10th of August. But if you like, maybe we can organize another one maybe towards the end of August on a Friday. So the others, I think I will just update you as we draw closer to August. But as we need to be doing Master UFO, you need to do NUOT and Basic 5. Then these ones are coming up will be the NUOT Basic 5 on the 3rd of August. And the week 6 assignment coming up, the audio, video, and there are different testimonials, which I highly recommend that you take a look in that website, because for those of us that are new, you may or may not have good testimonials right now yet, because you haven't used the products long enough. What we suggest is to share about other people's testimonials. So unlimitedlifestyles.com has a whole lot of product testimonials with all sorts, whether it's isotonics, pinogenol, whether it's TLS. Oh, it's just amazing. You can just share some of that. So that's basically it for tonight. And obviously throughout the week, highly recommend that you go through the UFO University and Accountability Facebook group, as well as start doing Dr. Mark's the Google Doc in reaching your Master UFO goal. Whatever that you can start doing, that will be awesome. Have a look at some more questions. May, do you have skincare workshop on weekends? Skincare workshop, the only one within our team is next Thursday with Christine. If you want to do one, May, we can do one with you at your house and another time. So far we haven't, no. Heidi, Wellness 101, what day is the 27th, which is a Saturday, 10:30. Yep, and Christine doing one in the middle of the day to suit some of the moms that are available. And yeah, we can certainly do a weekend separately, but this one is particularly for Christine's mommy friends. But if you guys, I obviously know that with Judy, Christine, Annie, May, Heidi, even my girlfriends may suit them to do it on a weekend or Friday night. Then by all means, but obviously on the 10th of August, we will have skincare as only a small part, because it's going to be showcasing most of the things. So most of the products, we generally do specific workshop for each of them, whether it's TLS, skincare, or Wellness 101, stuff like that. All right, I need some water. I'm talking nonstop. So anyone has any more question? If not, then I better let you all go to have some rest. It's getting late. Thank you again to all of your commitment and discipline. I really, really appreciate you guys for being such great teammates and supporting one another and being willing to do this Zoom calling together. So let's attend as many events as possible, because it's through learning, you can earn money, you can support people, you can also, more product. All right, so take care, everyone. Good night. Bye.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Well done.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Kitty.
Good night.
Thank you.
Night.
Thank you.
Night.
Bye.
God bless you.